Third page is statement of the charges. Next is introduction to homicide, justifiable and excusable. Those are all standard instructions. Next instruction would be the murder in the first degree. Lesser included offenses of murder in the second degree and manslaughter. And then there's the actual instruction for murder in the second degree and the actual instruction for manslaughter. Then that gets us to the justifiable use of deadly force, which again, I know we don't have to, I mean, it was, well, we need to look at that.
We do, Your Honor.
And I don't know if we're prepared to do it tonight, but I know that during the opening, if you look at, it's page 15 of my packet, it's the third page of that instruction, the first full paragraph starting if Michael Dunn was not engaged in unlawful activity. At the very end, it says to prevent the commission of a forcible felony. Ms. Hananias stopped, kind of indicating that that didn't apply. So if that's your position, I've made a mark there that that would need to be taken out. I'm not saying we've got to agree to that now, just something for you to consider, but I just heard it when she was talking about it. Basically, when Ms. Hanania was, it wasn't an opening, it was in voir dire, and she was going through these instructions to some degree and reading it and giving the definition. She stopped after to prevent death or great bodily harm to himself or another, and stopped.
Yes, sir.
And didn't go any further, which made me think that that's where you all wanted to end the instruction. So
No,
I just,
sir.
no.
No, sir, I would ask for to prevent the commission of a forcible felony.
Okay. And then we're going to go on and we're going to need to talk about what that may be. That is what gets included in there afterwards, but okay. Weighing the evidence, we still got to add in the other two, but we'll subtract out whatever we need. Just we need to remind ourselves there's 10 possibilities there, not 8. We need to talk about that eyewitness identification business. Have you looked at that at all?
I have, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I have, and I don't believe at this point it's going to apply. I don't think it's going to be necessary. I'm not saying things can't change, but I don't think it's going to be necessary, Your
Okay,
Honor.
all right, good. Defendant's statements, we read that before because there were Mirandized statements because of the showing of the interview.
Yes, sir, but I think, yeah, Judge, just remind the court that came out in rebuttal. If anything were to change.
Okay.
The defendant doesn't take the stand, we have to take that.
All right, well, I've got it tabbed anyway, so
Yes, sir.
we'll see.
All
All right, well, really, that's it. The rest of it's all standard stuff. So it's really, the biggie's going to be the justifiable use of deadly force, and I just want you guys to get together.
And we have, Your Honor, and I've made some requests of Ms. Corey, and I believe she agreed with me, and I think we
Okay.
can, would you like?
All I need, you know me, I know you people love to put these things in places that I don't know anything about, drop boxes and all that other business. I still like paper. I don't like cutting down trees, but I do like a hard copy of things that I can look at and mark up myself. So, but to try and be green in nature, all I need is the 1 page, or actually the 3 pages of justifiable use of deadly force. I don't need a whole new packet. So if you guys have changed that, if you just get me your new version of it, then I can be looking at that and I'll just get rid of the one I have.
Haven't made any changes yet. If you want us to sit down and make changes,
I-
we can do that either today or tomorrow.
Right.
And then I'll get you just those 3 pages. Do you want to go through the verdict forms or?
I can, I haven't
Well,
seen them.
I was going to suggest, Your Honor, I have looked at the verdict forms, and I believe they're fine, so I think we can put that to bed.
Okay, perfect. Then the only other thing is, if we continue to move along a little quicker than maybe we might have planned, I know that some of the folks, at least the last go-round on behalf of Mr. Dunn, were from out of town. The state needs to give the defense sufficient notice so they can get their people here, and we're not going to be sitting around looking at one another, waiting for witnesses to come in from out of town. So just beware of that.
We will, and Judge, what I did is the last trial was marked where we started and stopped and on what day, whether it was morning or afternoon, and I have all that. So I will let them know we're expecting to end about the same time period. I'll give them the date and time we finished and give it an hour or so difference, and I think that's a good guide. If we're only going on Saturday.
We are. But the only difference is, the cross-examination may be different.
It could be, and that's the only other issue. So, and that's what was part of the judge, but I will give them that. This is who we expect tomorrow, this is who we expect Saturday, this is who we expect Monday. I don't mind letting them know.
Okay. And yes, we're doing Saturday,
Yes, sir.
but not Sunday. And Saturday will be a full day.
Yes, sir.
So I'm thinking, when I say full, maybe we'll stop at 5, 9 to 5. Again, depending on where we are with the witness. All right. What else? Okay.
Nothing at this time.
Thank you all very much. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning, and we'll start at 9 o'clock.